Hello. Welcome to my channel and to your September Oracle reading. My name is Simmy. I am an intuitive healer, a transformation coach, and a hypnotherapist. And I do oracles to pass on messages from the divine for the highest good. So in front of you, there's 3 piles, and there's 1, 2, and 3. And I am asking your higher self to pass on a message for you for September. So September is Virgo season, right? So most of it till about the 22nd, and then the transition into Libra energy. So for Virgo, we're looking for self-love as wellness, like health is a big thing, because the Virgo sign is in the 6th house in the zodiac chart. So it's in charge of wellness and just self-awareness as well. So today I'm really glad that I get this new deck called the Sacred Care. It's like beautiful deck created to talk a lot about, how to treat yourself, whether you're a male or female, the goddess and the gods in you, just to treat yourself right. So we're gonna see what your spirit guides have to say to you about care, self-care in September, and things that you need to pay attention to. So without further ado, let's get into it. So I would like you to take a few deep breaths. Please ignore the voice outside. I'm recording in a very open space, so please ignore the sound. Apologize for that. So just to take a few deep breaths, settle yourself down, and connect with your higher self and your spirit guides, and ask them to point you to one of these piles that best suit you in the month of September. You can feel free to pause the video to take your time to choose a pile that feels right to you, and then it can be more than one. And when you decide it, you can jump right in. There will be a timestamps below, so you can jump right to your reading. Hello there, pile 1. I hope you're having a very good day. Thanks for tuning in. So let's see what your spirit guides have to say to you. So let's start with the What You Like Oracle card. The first card that came out is the Sisterhood of the Rose, Beauty and Devotion, Priestess, Mystic, Teacher. I feel like this month, whether you're a male or female, I feel like your high self wants you to tune into your inner mystics, your inner priestess. You are a teacher. I'm feeling that you guys have such a lineage of wisdom within you, whether or not you're in tune with like spiritual healing, like known or unknown, or are you interested in. I feel like there is such a wisdom of lineage, within you already, that you can access in any time, really, whether you know it or not. If you knew it, great, really tap into it in the month of September. If you don't and are interested, you can really learn about it. So priestess energy, mystic, and teacher. So let's see, what else do we have? So I ask, what self-care tips would they give you, your higher self give you, and they give you free cards. And I really love that. It's like, look how beautiful this is. And the first is nourish your temple. Like, look at that, beautiful. Whether you're male or female, again, this is just talking about the sacred feminine energy in the representation of the womb, or your body as a temple, and really focus back to your body is what I'm getting. So I feel like pile 1, you might be living in your head a lot, so always ideas spinning, your brain like non-stop thinking, or maybe even overthinking. So I'm feeling that your spirit guide wants you to focus, like draw the attention back into your body. and really nourish it. So if you haven't been sleeping enough, please take time to rest. If you haven't been eating well, please do, really put in like a lot of water, a lot of good, healthy fruits and fresh foods to really nourish your body. Like your body is calling for you to really look after yourself. And then we have another body card, massage. Look at that. So I know that I think I need to double check, but like in the time that I record this during the COVID-19, I don't know if the ban for like massage places has been lifted yet, but anyway, you can go for a massage or like massage yourself, really, because you can really do that. It's a good way to connect with your body as well, to really ask them how you feel. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. It can just be after shower, before bed, take 5 minutes to really touch your body, give them a good massage, thank them for the day that they have pulled you through with you, and just talk to them. I feel like you might have been a bit disconnected from your body, so that's why these both messages are talking about body. So your body will really thank you if you do that. And then the third card is meditate. Oh, look at that, how peaceful. So again, if you have been living in your head, your spirit guide is really trying to connect with you. So go back into your heart space, take like 5 minutes a day or 10 minutes even to really tune in. It can be in the morning, it can be before you go to bed. It's a really good restart button to hit, after a day or before they start. And that really would help you tune into the inner mystic and the inner wisdom that is within you. I feel like your spirit guides are really trying to reach out and for you to connect with them. So like September can be a really good time to look within and really look at yourself, look at how your body is feeling, how your heart is feeling, what wisdom is inside of you that is waiting to be discovered. I feel like that's really coming through quite strong. And then in terms of the self-love oracle, I'm asking spirit, what they have for you. First card is clarity, solar plexus, and then there is the perception, the third eye chakra, and also the throat chakra. The soul lesson is the truth. So, oh, beautiful. So it's basically, one chakra after the other. Like coincidentally, this is approximately where the solar plexus is as well. So it comes under Nourisher Temple. So if you feel like they're all related actually. So if you feel like the current environment or situation you're in is kind of unclear, and you're looking for direction, you're looking for some truth, like the water is murky, so to speak, in your environment. You feel like I can't make up my mind, or I can't make a decision yet, and I feel like I need more information, then this is definitely your pile. And it really rings about to what I was feeling before, is that if you're overthinking, if your mind feel like can't stop, maybe this is something that you're focusing on and like really trying to find clarity, and your higher self is reminding you that the truth is within yourself, and the clarity that you seek is actually inside of you, and you have so much wisdom to within you. And the way you access this is first to connect back to your body, and then to connect with them in your heart, with your inner truth, with your higher self, and they would bring forth more perception, like a clearer perception. So third eye is about clarity, perception to see the situation clearly, to feel it without intuition. So true self, desire to know. So by tuning in, meditating, you can really tap into that wisdom. And then you can also speak your truth once you know what you really want and you know what you're really about, and that gives you a direction to really live out that truth as well. And your solar plexus, while in tune, will give you the confidence to support, either speaking your truth or living your truth. If there's like things that you are contemplating within, do I do this? Do I really, if I do this, do I risk showing too much of myself to people? If that's your concern, your higher self is telling you that tune in anyway, like tune into yourself, and then you will find the confidence you need to really express yourself, either through your words or your actions. And then you will have more clarity on how to do that as well. So pile 1, this is great. And then I want to draw you some Buddhist wisdom from the Divine Masculine deck. It's also new, receiving today as well. And what message do they have for pile 1? Ooh, fly out. Live in joy and love, even among the troubled and those who hate. That's such a beautiful message. It doesn't matter what your environment is telling you. If they're sort of like hindering you to focus on yourself or to express your truth, don't worry about it. If you're centered, in tune with your inner wisdom, you live in joy and love. Doesn't matter, whoever around is telling you whatever crap, it doesn't affect you. You're just radiating joy and love anyway. So this is your higher self message for you for the month of September 2020. I'm wishing you a great month ahead, and have experiencing a lot of love and light in your month. Take care. I'll see you next time. Thank you. Hey there, pile 2. I wish you're having a great day. Let's see what your high self wants to tell you in the month of September. Let's see. Ooh, first card we got is the Pleiades. Double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. Wow, such a big positive energy coming through. And the second card is no. Wait, postpone, pause, say no. So let's see more of what that no is talking about as we unfold. So in that case, I'm dropping my cards, just wait. Let's look at what the soul lesson you have for this month. Ritual is body worship, sacral chakra. Breathe in prana, the heart chakra. And the gift of freedom, the root chakra, number 3. Oh, that's beautiful. So let's see, what does pile 2's higher selves want to tell them? I feel like there's something you've been waiting to happen, and maybe it didn't happen yet and you're kind of nervous around it or anxious around it. So your higher self is firstly telling you to breathe. Breathe, like relax, it's okay. Don't forget to breathe, no matter what the situation is. And I feel like something is meant to come in for you, like pretty big, because we have this Pleiadians energy coming in. Pleiadians, if you don't know about them, you can go have a look online to search about them. So they are really loving beings that are I can't talk. They're really loving beings that are assisting the earth expansion, like in the consciousness. So they're really beautiful beings. Some of you might have heritage of have been living a life as Pleiadians. So, but in any case, when that energy comes in the reading, it's telling you that you have a mission in this life on earth to channel and uplift humanity by just shining your light. It doesn't have to be like a job or like a specific mission of like spiritual leaning. It can be just in your day-to-day life, whatever you're doing passionately, that is that you're already emitting a lot of light that uplift people around you. That may be your mission. And I feel like as we're talking about self-care and self-love here, this no may be your spirit guides trying to remind you to set boundaries and say no. Like learn to say no to things that are too draining, or people that are too draining, situations, because doing more doesn't always help. Because if you are drained and out of energy, then you can't do your work to serve others. So you have to serve yourself first. That's the essential meaning of self-love and self-care, is that if we are a well that is dried, we can't nourish anyone around us. But once we are full, we have so much nourishment within us, we have enough for ourselves and to share for other people. But self always comes first. So if that, or if you're waiting on a situation to happen, I feel like this is your higher self telling you, this is a sign that it is coming. It is not sort of denied, but there is this waiting has a purpose, and this postpone is needed for you to sort of recharge and take care of yourself first, so that your energy level can rise to match with the things that you want to happen in your life, so that it's an energetic vibrational match, so that that can happen for you. And in that way, it's a better scenario than just happening now for you and you can't really handle it or like hold on to it. So your high self is reminding you to, okay, so this is one scenario. For some of you, I feel like your mind may be up in the air a bit too high. So you see, if this is Earth, you're in space. So you might be very intuitive, and you have been like contacting or connecting with like really high energy, and your spirit guides is reminding you to also ground yourself as well. As you ground yourself, you actually open up more capacity to receive more intuition, more divine messages, or inner guidance. So I feel like, because these are mostly like a low, like kind of like the lower chakras, so I feel like this group, pile 2, you really need to ground yourself first. And grounding and work on your root chakra actually extend the foundation to where you can manifest. So a lot of times, if you're trying to manifest something in your life right now, tuning in, receiving the messages is important, but this is only half of the equation. The other half is to really expand, like build a good foundation for whatever wants to come through, to manifest with a strong sort of basis for the materialization, so to speak. And if you feel, I feel like some of you, there might be some feeling of being trapped and kind of feel a bit nervous, and then so you breathe, and maybe it's the the whole situation around the world, or just in your personal situation, you feel a bit trapped and don't know what to do, or kind of just overall feeling nervous. Then this is your higher self telling you that you're actually free. like this happened to me personally recently actually. So I feel quite trapped because usually I love to travel and it's summertime, and I feel like in Hong Kong, you know, there's a lot of things that I can't do that usually bring me joy. So I have to stay indoors, stay at home, feel a little bit trapped as well. And my spirit guide is constantly reminding me that this is an illusion. You know, it's just telling you to be more creative and use other ways to, you know, access the joy that you can always have if you choose to. So if we ever feel trapped, first of all, identify if it is the fear that people are giving you. Like if, you know, we live around people that has this fearful energy, we might sort of unconsciously take it on as well as our own, but actually maybe it is not even ours. So to cleanse your energy, cleanse your home, cleanse your secret space, cleanse your workspace, cleanse your overall aura, is a great way to get rid of any energy that does not belong to you. And then you can really tune in to look at if, you know, what is it in the area that you feel trapped. You know, are they actually real, or are there ways around it? So it's about self-awareness as well. So, and breathing really help changing whatever situation you're in that you don't feel good. Go back to the breathing, take a few deep breaths, you can go for a few to about 5 minutes, and you will really feel the shift. So this is a really good tip. And also go back to your body is another thing. So if some of you feel trapped because you feel like if you're in a situation where you need to create, you know, maybe it's your job as a creative, or just sort of overall not feeling the vitality of life, then your higher self is inviting you to go back to your body. So as we're talking about self-care, let's see what tips they have for you. Ooh, abundance planning, chanting, sing, wow, look at that hair, and burning bowl ritual. Okay, so I remember, you know, these forecasts just jumped out. I plan on only getting maybe 3, but then your higher self really have a lot of tips to give you this month. So let's see. Like I said before, if you feel like there's fear energy around you, really look at doing this burning bowl ritual. It's actually like a fire ritual. It's literally as depicted in this card, is that you write down things to let go of. We're actually tomorrow, the 2nd of September, is actually the full moon in what sign is it? Pisces. So it's a great time to sort of let go of things that you don't need anymore. So it's as simple as you can write down on the piece of paper what, you know, you wish to let go of. It doesn't have to be an actual fire, but you can just, you know, write it down, tell the universe, I am letting go of these things that doesn't serve my life anymore. And just tear it up, throw it in, you know, flush it down the toilet, or if you have a safe access to like a burning bowl, then you can burn it, you know, pay attention to safety. But in that sense, the energy that you carry is sort of liberated back to the universe. Or if you're interested, I'm actually doing a ritual of letting go, like releasing ritual tomorrow, and I'll leave the links down below. You can check it out and see if you want to sign up and join us doing this. And then singing and chanting. So voice is actually really recommended to you by your high self. So you can look up mantras or even simply as Om. So Om, you know, if you've ever been to yoga class, you probably heard of it. It's the universal sound. It's said to be the first sound that was ever sort of emitted during the creation of the whole universe. So it connects us back to that original state of purity and oneness and centeredness. So just by producing the sound Om, you know, maybe during your meditation or any time that you feel sort of off-centered and sort of energy flying everywhere, it brings you instantly back to yourself. So it's a very effective way of centering yourself. And singing, just have fun, just, you know, let go and let loose, you know, in the shower or like in your room or in anywhere that you go, just tune into your favorite tune and just start singing. It really helps you bring your energy back to your body. And abundance planning, if you ever worry about your money aspects, you know, September, the Virgo energy is actually great for planning. As you know, Virgo is very steadfast, sort of step-by-step, you know, progression, very practical kind of energy. You know, if you ever worry about money, like write it down in your diary and like plan it, you know, like, you know, this month, this is how much I need to sort of use, and then, or like how much I need to sort of do the things that I want to do. So write it down and manifest it. Like just by writing it down is a simple gesture, helps centering your energy to focus on it, and then it helps you to manifest it in your physical life. So let's see what does the there's a beautiful Buddha wisdom deck that I got today. Let's see what your high self have for you. Advice for September for pile 2. Pile 2. Ooh, wow. Okay, can we just get, oh, this one. Give thanks to what has been given to you, however little. So get into that gratitude energy. So, you know, when you're manifesting, it's often the best to first get into that gratitude energy. You know, appreciate what you already have in your life, and then you write down what you need, and then thank the universe for giving it to you, and firmly believe in it and feeling it. That's the best way. So this is the advice for you in September. Thank you, Pile 2, for tuning in. I'm sending you a lot of love and life. Take care, and hope to see you again soon. Hello, Group 3. I hope you're having a really good day. You see the lighting changing because I was waiting for the room to clear, so I wait for a little bit to record, but here we are. Let's see what your spirit guide had to say to you about your September. So the first card up here is Trust Your Path. Move it a little bit closer. Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? Oh, that's beautiful. Stay true to your purpose and your path. And the second card is Mirrors. Who or what is triggering you? So it's a beautiful image. You see this reflection over here. So I feel like, first of all, with these two cards coming through, I'm sensing your spirit guide asking you to, you probably have some doubts in your path, like whatever you're doing, like in your work or your life direction or your heart, you know, be it a relationship or in a situation. You feel like there's some confusion. You're not sure if you're going the way that you're supposed to be going, or have some doubts and just over a little bit confused. So, and your spirit guides want to point out to you to look at yourself, to look within. So the mirror image is like you looking deeper into your subconscious, or just, you know, pay attention to how you're feeling about your situation and realize what is triggering you. So let's dive deeper to see what soul lessons coming through. The first is resounding sound, the throat chakra. Oh, you got 4 cards actually. And then the gift of creativity, the sacral chakra. The gift of strength, solar plexus. And healing, Oponopono. Oh, I love this card. Number 33 as well as a master number. How beautiful. This love energy just perpetrating. So let's see. Sacral throat, solar plexus. And I love that they're both gifts as well. Like, you know, your spirit guides want to bring you gifts coming through. You know, you're thoroughly supported in this situation. So they want to give you this gift of creativity and also of strength. So to believe in yourself, believe that your personal power, like that you can really do this. You know, trust your path. You know, if you know you would be supported, what would you do? So if you're perhaps contemplating on an idea, you know, everyone of us around the world is facing a lot of changes. So maybe you feel like it's time for you to make a move as well, but then you might be a bit, you know, is this really, you know, do I really have what it takes, or is this really going to work out? And this is your spirit guide coming through, telling you strongly that you are supported. So trust yourself, like trust that you have the strength within you already supporting you. Plus your spirit guide is going to guide you through the way. Just walk your path and just trust it. And also it's time to get creative. So to create something new, whether it is as big as maybe like creating a business or creating a new project, dive into a new relationship, or just something day to day, like, you know, picking up your drawing brush, or like start making music, you know, or like little tiny things of creativity. Your spirit guide is really telling you to trust yourself. Like that message has come through quite strongly. Like, trust yourself. You have what it takes, and you have all the creation power within you to make that happen. And what else is going to really help you? The sound is really going to help you. So I really love this card. If you can see that this is a person, like a face, right? And then just with this pure sound emitting out, and then from the throat. And that is tuning into this beautiful environment of a mountain, like very spiritual sound. So if your destination or your goals involve creating music, like totally, this is your sign of, you know, this is definitely the right way for you. Like have faith and have like trust that you have all the strength to pull that off. But I also feel like, you know, if you've been triggered, like if you feel like there is situation or people that really make you feel hurt or anger or angry or just trigger something in you, then please forgive them. Like, this is Ho'oponopono. If you haven't heard about it, it's actually a traditional, very ancient Hawaiian prayer that it talks about forgiveness, talks about love. Is, you may have heard of it as 4 sentences. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. So that is the essence of Ho'oponopono. Just by saying these words actually have the power of emitting those energies of forgiveness, of love, of gratitude, and so forth. So talking about this, so mantra chanting, you know, mantra like Ho'oponopono can really help you get over whatever the situation is that triggers you, and help you to trust yourself more. So for healing or rituals, you have clean your space, like literally, you know, tidying it up, wiping the windows. All of that can really renew the energetic ambience of your space, whether it's your workspace, your home, you know, your bathroom, like all the space that you frequent all the time. It's time to give it a clean and soak in a bath, and also clean yourself and pamper yourself as well to relax. And oh, there is actually another card hidden beneath this pile. So trust the niggle. So what is the niggle feeling trying to tell you? So that actually wraps up really nicely. So whatever is triggering you, trust that feeling. It's coming up for a purpose. You know, if it's like a unease, like feeling of unease in your current situation, whether it's work or in relationship, like something just doesn't sit right with you, like something's just odd, trust that feeling. It's trying to tell you something. And then the next step is to dive in. So what is that actually triggering in you? Like, what does it mean? And like two trusts coming in, trust your path and trust the ego. So your high self is really telling you to trust your intuition. Whatever you're feeling, it's correct, and it's worth exploring what is the story behind. And that would lead you to unfold more of, you know, more what is triggering you. So what does it tell you? Like, how do you better yourself, better your situation, or get yourself out of those situations? That's the clue right there. In cleaning your space and soaking bath, both, it's about cleaning your energy around you. So after you do that, you can tune into your intuition even better, and then the clarity will come within. So let's see what I got. This beautiful deck today. It's Buddha Wisdom. So let's see what it has, what your higher self wants to tell you about the coming month of September. Pile 3. This just jumped out, and then I'm gonna pick another one. Oh wow, it really flies out. It says, better than 1,000 hollow words is the one word that brings peace. Wow. So a bit of silence and alone time is recommended. I'm feeling like, you know, of stillness. You know, a lot of people can talk about a lot of things, but then stillness really brings you clarity. Or like in our day-to-day life, there's so many people talking so many things, or like you're talking to people constantly. So being still at the end of the day, or like find the time in the week, it's gonna really help you settle down and tuning back into your centeredness, and then connect with your higher self to see what's really going on in there. And this is the one that fly out. The mischief is yours, sorrow is yours, virtue is also yours. You are the source. That's so beautiful. So any situation you're in, any circumstances you're experiencing, you are really the creator. That's what this card is talking about. So if you like some situation you're in, like carry on creating that. If you know there's people or situation that you don't like happening in your current life, then look at what's triggering it in you, and are these niggling feelings trying to tell you. And you have all the power in you to change your circumstances if you don't like it. Like a lot of times we totally forgot that we are actually the creators of our own circumstances. You know, once we take up the responsibility and say like, okay, I don't like these things about my life currently, so I have the power to change them without judging yourself, saying like, why am I creating these things? You know, it happens. You know, every pain is trying to teach us something about ourselves. So if you don't feel comfortable about something in your life, just, you know, don't judge yourself, accept it, and then look at it carefully. You know, be aware of how do you feel, or how does these people make you feel, and then you know what action to take when you connect to your true self, and then the inspiration will come through. And trust your intuition. Okay, pile 3, thank you very much for tuning in and spending the time with me. If you like more readings like this, please let me know in the comments down below, and feel free to subscribe and like and share my videos. I hope to see you in the next one. I wish you have a great, successful, abundant September ahead. Thank you. See you next time.